After 7 months since the sudden resignation of Jeff Sprock, Alliance has a new city manager. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a surprise development in the city manager search by the City of Alliance. Last Friday, the agenda for their meeting contained a resolution to authorize the city to hire Baker Tilly for a recruitment search for the post. But by Monday afternoon, that item was dropped and replaced with a resolution to ratify an employment agreement with Seth Sorensen of Pecos City, Texas, as the new city manager. In December, Sorensen had been among the candidates who interviewed for the post and was offered the position, but declined primarily due to timing. He was also among the top 3 under consideration for the Scottsbluff city manager position, at which time he said taking a post in the Panhandle would put him closer to family in the Rapid City area. Well, a Crawford couple will not stand trial after getting caught with more than 4 ounces of suspected methamphetamine following their arrest last summer. Last July, Scottsbluff police made contact with Shayna and Jeffrey Guest, and during a search of their vehicle found more than 140 grams of methamphetamine. Last month in district court, the duo signed a plea agreement to avoid going to trial. Under the terms of the agreement, Shayna will plead no contest to a Class 2 felony of possession with intent to distribute and a 1D felony of felon in possession of a firearm stemming from a subsequent arrest. Additionally, Jeff Guest will plead no contest to 2 counts of possession of methamphetamine. Shayna is facing up to 50 years on each count, and Jeffrey up to 2 years on each count when they're sentenced on June 9th. And Mother Nature is keeping crews at Scottsbluff National Monument busy this Wednesday. Park Superintendent Dan Morford says that due to major rockfalls, both the Scottsbluff Summit Road and the Saddle Rock Trail are currently closed, but maintenance crews are working to clear debris off of both. When they are clear and conditions are deemed safe for travel, they will reopen both the road and the trail.
It will be closed all day today, Wednesday, and there's, depending on how long it takes to get things cleared up, and we can do a bit of an inspection to make sure we don't have something else very loose that may want to come down as well. So there is a possibility of having the road closed tomorrow, Thursday, as well.
The Scottsbluff National Monuments Visitor Center remains open. Well, coming back to the break, snow flurries to start our day here at the KNB Studios. What's in store for the rest of the week? Steve Chosin with your midweek forecast right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Warmer weather returns on Thursday, tomorrow, to southeast Wyoming and the Panhandle ahead of the next cold front that'll sweep through the area on Thursday night. Afternoon temperatures will run about 10 degrees above normal for early April, and afternoon temps will drop 15 to 20 degrees between Thursday and Friday with the passing cold front. Cold front will be the chance for precipitation Thursday night into early Friday. Moisture with the system not all that impressive. There may be some areas in the higher elevations and along the North Laramie Range in Wyoming that could see some snowfall from this system. As we look at the next few hours for Scottsbluff and vicinity, we'll have temperatures that drop into the 50s by this evening. Temperatures were mainly in the 40s and 50s for highs today overnight. Early on, 40s, and then into tomorrow morning, we'll have temperatures that may drop down into the low 30s for overall overnight and early morning low temperatures. And then we start to warm up again tomorrow. It will be a warmer day for Thursday, and we'll have those highs by 9 or close to 50 degrees. There is a fire weather watch that's in effect. Warmer weather could result in near critical fire weather conditions across the area. As the afternoon humidities drop and the temperatures rise a little bit, that fire weather watch has been issued for those areas in the southern Nebraska Panhandle down into some areas of Colorado as well. Now, our high in Scottsbluff yesterday got up to 51 degrees. It's a little bit below normal high. Morning low was 34, closer to a normal low temperature. The record high for today's date is 86 degrees, and a record low of 2 degrees. Current temperatures around the area, some 50s, and there are some areas where maybe some low 60s are occurring right now. A little further east, temperatures a little bit chillier, with many 40-degree temps being reported. Current temperatures here locally, 50s mainly across the region, a little bit warmer than what we had for high temperatures yesterday. It has been a windy day. We're seeing winds generally 10 to 15, up around 20. We've had gusts up between 30 and 35 miles per hour at times in some areas here today. You look at forecast low temperatures tonight, it's going to be mainly in the lower 30s, may touch into the upper 20s in some areas. Alliance with a forecast low of 27, 29 at Gordon. Most other areas will stay in the 30s for overnight and early morning low temps. Highs tomorrow will rebound somewhat into the mid to upper 60s, maybe some low spray ratings in some of those areas. Precipitation for the next 36 hours doesn't appear to be much. Again, we'll have another cold front that'll be coming in by Thursday and Thursday night into Friday, where there may be a chance for some areas of light precipitation, maybe more so in the higher elevations of Wyoming and the North Nebraska Panhandle. Snowfall forecast about the same, not much in the way of significant snowfall with the next system that comes through in the higher elevations in the Laramie Range of Wyoming and the north areas of the Panhandle and the Pine Ridge. There may be some areas that see some snowfall with that next cold front that comes through by Thursday night into Friday. Overnight lows tonight at Scottsbluff will be low 30s, around 32. It'll be windy. Those winds may taper later in the evening, but early on we'll have a windy evening. But again, overnight lows at around 32 degrees. And tomorrow's highs will get to near 70 at Scottsbluff and around the area. We'll have a sunny day tomorrow before things turn a little chillier tomorrow night into a portion of Friday, where we may see some more areas of precipitation. That 7-day forecast, as we mentioned, 70 or near that for a high tomorrow, then turning windy, cooler on Friday. Saturday we may have highs in the 70s, then it'll be turning colder a little bit on Sunday with 50-degree weather. Then we'll stay generally upper 40s and low 50s in the forecast Monday through Wednesday, with a next chance of rain and snow showers. May see some on Tuesday, but a little greater chance on Wednesday. Be safe out there and do have a great evening. For KNEB.TV meteorologist Bill Boyer, I'm Steve Chills.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viaero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viaero.com or your nearest Viaero store. Viaero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Welcome to the Snow Show, boys and girls. Today we'll be learning about safe snow tips. Yay! Tip number 1. When scooping the sidewalk, always deposit the snow on your lawn and gardens. Not only is it environmentally safe, it keeps our streets and gutters clear. Tip number 2. Where there's ice on the ground, use salt only as a last resort. Use no-salt de-icers, which are less harmful to plants, animals, and your concrete. Be safe around snow and ice. Show is brought to you today by Tri-State.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Welcome back. A man who had been on Nebraska's death row since 2003 has died, and the total number of condemned inmates in the state now stands at 11. 55-year-old Arthur Gales died on Saturday. He was sentenced to death for the 2000 slayings of 2 children, 13-year-old Latara Chandler and 7-year-old Tramar Chandler in Omaha. He received a separate 50-year sentence for the attempted murder of their mother, who was severely beaten. The Nebraska Department of Correctional Services said that the cause of Gale's death was not yet known, but he had been undergoing treatment for an unspecified medical condition. A grand jury will investigate, which happens anytime a prisoner dies in custody. Well, Nebraskans who buy fireworks in-state could have more choices after lawmakers advanced a bill to broaden the kinds that can legally be sold. Senators gave the measure first-round approval with a 40-3 vote. The proposal by Senator Julie Slama of Peru is designed to give residents more choices without having to travel to neighboring states, where regulations are more lax. It would define consumer fireworks based on how they're classified under federal regulations. Slama cast the bill as a matter of personal freedom, but some senators raised concerns about the impact of large, loud fireworks on neighbors and residents who suffer from wartime post-traumatic stress disorder. And more than 120,000 Nebraskans were vaccinated for the coronavirus last week, which was up from roughly 106,000 the week before. The state has now opened up vaccine eligibility to everyone aged 16 and older, but health officials in Lancaster County are still prioritizing older residents at this point. More than 1/4 of all Nebraskans over the age of 16 have been vaccinated, but the 7-day rolling average of daily new cases in Nebraska has increased over the past 2 weeks from 260 new cases per day on March 21st to 483 new cases per day as of Sunday. Well, coming up after the break, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations, sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Apostle, a 1-year-old German Shepherd mix that needs a great forever home. Apostle is his name, and running around and being crazy is his game. He likes to be with little kids and other dogs, and one of his favorite things in the world is to go on car rides. Adoption cost for Apostle is $150, and that includes his microchipping, neutering, and vaccination costs. To meet Apostle or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. KNEB.TV News will be back in 90 seconds.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, We offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, the Scottsbluff County Board has given approval to CASA of Scottsbluff County for a pergola memorializing a local lawyer to be located between the county courthouse and administration building. The memorial, honoring Lindsay Lookabill, would be located on a concrete slab with 3 benches, a roof, and a plaque memorializing Lindsay and her work on behalf of the children in the region. Her father, Attorney Paul Snyder, explained to the board on Monday it would be a designated space where people involved in cases involving children could talk over their differences and hopefully resolve them without going into a courtroom and having a judge do so.
That was something that was near and dear to Lindsay's heart, not only the service of the children, but to get it done without litigation. So that's why that location, that's why this group is asking you to do this and allow them to do this, and that's who it's intended to honor.
CASA would pay for the project with special contributions by local businesses, meaning the only cost to the county might be the need for maintenance staff to reconfigure lawn sprinklers in the space and maintenance in the future. Snyder said Aulick Industries is planning on providing structural materials and rebar at a significant discount, and concrete labor would be donated by Anderson and Shaw Construction. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.